here we have given with the thread. So imprint is basically creating impression. So you have to use anything, whatever you want to create the impression. Okay. Now, okay, let us roll and finish the leaf first. And then we'll do the jewelry. See, 1 minute. I have to do it towards the table. Yeah. Okay, so here's the table. See, this is a rolling pin. With this rolling pin, if I am rolling, I am getting this impression like this. See, can you see the impression here? So this impression has come with this rolling pin. So you can create impression and then you can make into small blocks or any pattern you can create, and you can put it on pot or you can put it on a bottle and you can create some design. Okay, so basically, so this is basically the leaf platter what we have showed you in the thing. So let us roll and put some powder here. Yeah, use powder so that it doesn't stick to your base. Okay. First roll and make it however big you want. Okay, and then you put the leaf and create the impression of the leaf. I'm going to make a bowl from this. If you want to make a platter, it has to be thick, but since I'm going to make a bowl, so I'm rolling it little thin, not very thick. And now the final impression I want to give. So what you have to do, nicely put powder, put the leaves nicely, and then this side of the leaves where the impression is very deep, not this side. So you place it like this and one time roll, one time only. See, could you see the impression? This is how. Hi Dipti, thank you for joining. You're a bit late. Hi Kids Corner, thank you for joining. Can you see the impression? Now, this, if I want to cut in to a proper shape, I will cut in a proper shape. And if I want to convert it into a platter, I will cut this in a oval shape. And then extra whatever is coming out, I will roll into I'll put it into a coil and roll on top of this and keep this for drying. That is your platter. And if you want to convert this into a bowl, what you have to do, lift this up. So both I will explain you and then I will make one, whichever is convenient. See, then the impression was so deep that this has been cut. So gently you have to do the impression. And then if I want to convert this into a bowl, what you have to do, you have to take a anything like this. Yeah, here it is. Take a bowl like this, grease it. Don't forget to grease it nicely, and then you can like this all around. After greasing it with oil, then only you should put it around the bowl. But then see that the impression is inside the bowl, not this impression we put it outside. No, the impression should be inwards, so that when the bowl dries up, when your bowl dries up, you can see the impression inside. Okay, so let us do it once again. Now since the clay is soft, we can work once again. Okay, so I am going to make the platter. So for the platter, I won't need so thin this one. A small platter I am going to make. So basically for haldi, kumkum or putting tilakam, it will be enough. So here it is. So as I told you, for the platter the base has to be thick little. So I am keeping the base little thick. And now take little both the way up and down both you add little powder, so that if I am pressing the leaves where they have the lines, that side you keep towards here. And one don't do it 2 times, 1 time only, gently press. Okay, done. Now this itself is ready. Can you see? This itself is ready. Now if I want to make a platter, I have to roll a coil and put all around. Okay, so keep this like this. I will mix some more clay and I'll put the coil all around. As I told you, for the platter this has to be little thick. Can you see the thickness here? For the bowl we can roll it more thin, and then on top of this, whichever any katori or any bowl you take, this is very big, you can take a smaller bowl also what you have at home, grease it with oil, and this side should go thisward, inwards, not like this. So the leaf impression should go towards the bowl, and then all around you just place it and keep it for drying. After 2 hours it will be hard. You can easily take it out from the bowl and you can paint it. Okay, so this is basically we are going to create the platter. They have shown you our platter, we have pasted in the thing. If you want to make the platter in the shape of the leaf, we can usually cut it out with a cutter. If I want this exactly in the shape of a leaf, I can cut it out with a cutter. So let me get a cutter. I'll cut it out. First I'll create the impression with something and then I'll cut. Yeah. So if I want this in a leaf shape, so because you just draw with a pencil lightly on top of this, and on the pencil line try to, yeah, so this will be broad here till here. So what will happen, you will get a nice sharp edges. Okay, see. So yeah, so here we will keep it round. We want it here round, one side pointed and one side round as the leaf is. So this platter basically you can use, you can even in that clay you can make 2 small bowls, and you can put one for haldi and one for kumkum you can put. तो आप ये घर पे कोई इसी क्ले में आप छोटा छोटा 2 बाउल बना सकते हो, छोटे छोटे 2 बाउल बना के इसमें आप रख सकते हो. एक में आप when you put the ball, put some Fevicol and stick the bowl so that the bowl doesn't come out. Okay, can you see here now? So and then afterwards you edges, smoothen up the edges. Just take little with powder and smoothen up the edges. Okay, so whichever shape you want you can take. You want to make bigger, you can go for bigger. You want to make for smaller, you can go for smaller. Okay, now this clay we will roll. As I told you, we have to roll into a thin roll. Let me see. So we'll make a uniform roll. This is basically coil method. In the coil method, make a nice coil, uniform. They should be not thick and thin. Okay, so roll it nicely so that you can, it is not thick and thin. And then take Fevicol, as we told you. So we'll take little Fevicol and with a brush we will apply it neatly, and then we will so here it is. So apply it neatly with apply the Fevicol neatly on the edge of the leaf so that your platter looks like a platter. Some height can be created in your platter. Okay. So आप चाहो तो इसको रोल करके पतला रोल करके दो कर सकते हो, और नहीं तो सिंगल चाहो तो सिंगल कर सकते हो. You can make it like a rope. If you want to make it like a rope, so roll it more thin. Okay. And then you do like this, and then roll it like a, twist it in opposite direction, roll it like a rope. Okay. And then you can place it here. So automatically it will look nice. So So here you can pinch and make it little pointed as we are doing it. And then this side also we have to roll it again. It has broken, don't worry. You can easily merge and do it, because easily merging can be done in this clay. Okay. So again take from here, apply little Fevicol. Please put Fevicol and then attach your parts. See, slightly press it. It will get merged. So merging can be easily done. That is not a problem. So slightly you press it, and with your finger you pinch it, and you can merge it. Okay. So your platter is ready. I want this much height. I'll show you. I want this much height for the platter. If you want more height, you can create more height. So I have used here two techniques. One is the imprint art. Through the imprint art I created the impression, and this is the coil method. Through the coil method I have created this rope effect. So and gave an edge to the platter. Okay. So now we will paint the platter. Now what we have to do? Slowly we'll lift it and put it in another place, so that when my product dries up, I'm going to paint it now itself and show to all of you, so that when my products dries up, usually we'll paint it after it is completely dried up, but since I want to show you now, I'm going to paint it now. So I'm going to use two colors. That is we want to give this antique finish. So first I'll put green color, and when the green color dries up, I have to do some other color. So let me put the base color and keep it for drying. So gently I have to put the base color. So still when it is soft, suppose you want to give some shape somewhere, or edges and all you want to correct, you can correct it, because it takes some 45 minutes to harden up. So till that time you can do any rectification what you want. Once it harden up, you cannot do any rectification. Okay. Now here it is. So we'll take a dark green color. Here it is. So let me take dark green color, or if you want, I want little darker green, so I'll mix little with, or if you want light green, you have to mix yellow in this. But since I want little darker green, I'm going to, might be bluish green. So I'm going to take some blue in this and mix it up and paint this away. So all of you please, so I have just mixed little blue in the green. Can you see the green? It is now peacock green. So some peacock green I want, so I am putting peacock green here. So you have to wait, let it dry, and then you paint. Don't do in one shot because we want to show you, that's why we are painting it. So you basically have to wait, let it dry up nicely, and then paint. Okay. So while painting, you have to paint the base also, the sides also, and everything you have to paint nicely. So the base has to be colored nicely, the edges has to be colored nicely. Slightly mix little water so that the color goes inside the depths what we have created, all inside the depths. The impression what we have created, it should go inside. And then either if you want green and natural color of the leaf like yellow and green, you can go for yellow and green. If you want antique finishing, for that the coloring will be little different. So you have to give the base coat. It can be any dark color, and then with the metallic color dry brush stroke you have to give. So basically, suppose if you want single color, you have to do like this. Okay. As I told you, if you want to place two bowls here, you can make two small bowls in the clay, put Fevicol and press and make, and you can attach two bowls here. Or you can create create one small round piece and put it here, and you can place a ring here. You can make a ring platter. Usually they'll have ring platter, no? So you can make a ring platter also. You can make a bowl for haldi kumkum platter. Or like this you can make the platter. Or you can put key holders here and convert into a key holder. It's all up to you what you want to use and do. Okay. So here it is. So what we have to do, we have to wait for this for drying, and when it dries up, we will work. So basically, I'm not coloring it the back side. You have to color the back side also, because I cannot lift now and color back side. So basically, you should first color the back side, let the back side dry up, and then to color the front side. Okay. So it will take some time. So you have to work like this, not this way. If you want to color, first color the back side, let the back side dry up, and then turn this side and color this side. Okay. So now what we are going to do, let it dry up, and then I'll give you the metallic touch on top. Now let me teach you the marble effect in clay. So basically, for the marble effect, what we have to do, we'll take little clay, and we'll show you how you can create marble effect in jewelry. So let us take little clay, and we will let you know how to do. So as you see, the clay is in two different colors. This is slightly white and the other one is slightly grey. So this is basically, one is resin and the other is hardener. It is written on the packet. You can understand which is resin and which is hardener. And the other one is like this, grey in color. So the other one is like this, grey in color, and this one is like this, white in color. Okay. Both you have to take in equal quantity and you have to mix them, and you have to create your thing whatever you want. So I am taking some powder here again, and I'll mix the clay and try to get it into a one single color. Okay, since it is Holi and we can understand that all of you are busy in festival, so no issues in that, but you have to watch this video and we are not going to remove. All of you have to watch and submit your creation. I have shown you, I will be showing you 4 to 5 products. Out of that, any one product you have to submit. So it's all up to you what you want to make. The technique should be the imprint technique. You have to create, take the imprint and then you can create into a jewelry or a pen stand or a decorative bottle or a coaster. Even on coaster you can do. Okay. So here it is. So what we will do, I am going to do in this jewelry, going to want to make one pendant for myself. So I am going to use marble effect. So what I will do, half of the thing I will put white color and half I will put pink color. Two colors I am going to put. Okay. So here is the white. First let me mix the white because my hand will become pink in color. So let me mix the white first in the clay, and while mixing you can use little powder so that the clay doesn't stick to your hand. Okay. So we have mixed little white color in this, and the other one I'm going to put little pink color. So basically, yeah, here is the pink color here. I'm putting little pink color here. And when you mix the color, it becomes little soft. So always take some powder. You can use chalk powder, you can use talcum powder or marble powder, whichever powder you have at home, or cornstarch also will work. And then mix nicely color with so your clay becomes colorful. So this is basically, this method you basically mix color in the clay. Okay. And then you work. So this also looks nice, but then it's slightly a messy work. So you can either make the article and then color it, or sometime if you want, when you do any small miniature work, so you want the clay to be colorful. So basically small miniature flower you are doing. So after making the flowers, it's very difficult to color. So if you do miniature work, it is very nice when you mix color in the clay. So in this clay, you can easily mix color. Okay. So whichever color you want, you can mix and make the clay ready, and then you can work. So this techniques work well for miniature work. Okay. Okay. Now what we have to do? So my and it has a very nice pale effect. If you want more, means you have to add more color. Now what we are going to do, I am going to create some pendant in this. So I am going to roll the clay nicely, mix it, roll it nicely, and then we have this here small flower. So what I am going to do, I am going to use this Okay, for marble effect, you have to slightly take them together and then roll and make the pendant. If you want a pendant or any design which you want. So what we have to do? We have to, two colors we have mixed and gently we'll roll. Okay. Can you see the marble effect? Yeah. So here's the marble effect. Can you see? Two colors, you had the white and the pink together. So this is basically for the marble effect. Any color you can take. I have taken light pink. You can take dark red. You can take white and dark red or any other color. And then with cutter or with impression, you can create anything. Let us see what we have. Yeah, we have some impressions here. Yeah. 1 minute. That we showed you that dolly is no, we can, yeah, here we'll take 1 minute. So I have this impression here. You have to put some oil here or powder you should put in the clay so that when you take this out, after pressing, the thing should come out easily. Okay? See. So here it is. I have taken the impression from here. So this side I just put some powder and I took it out. Now this we can make a hole and let it dry and convert into a pendant. Or if you want to stick somewhere, you can stick it up also somewhere. I think I have one rose thing here. This flower will look nice here. So what we can do? We can do like this. Can you see? So this is basically another technique where basically you mix color in the clay and then you work with that. So here it is. So this one we will convert into a pendant. I'm going to convert into a pendant and we'll shape it little more from all the sides. I will slightly shape it more round. Freehand I have done. So might be slightly shape will give. And then I'll put one hole in this. So through your pencil, you can make one hole, and through that hole, you can put, when this dries up, make the hole ready now only. So make nicely a hole. So when it dries up, you can put a rope here. Okay. See. So while it is soft, make a hole in this, and if you make 2-3 holes means you can put jump-ins and you can put beads. So this is basically, I am going to, when this dries up, I am going to put one rope here, nice silken rope, and we can make pendants like this, and with this matching earrings you can make. Okay. So that is another technique where you mix color in the clay while mixing and we'll make the product. So color has to be mixed in the clay and then you take the imprint and you make the product. Okay. Now here it is. What we'll do, we'll paint this and show you. So I'm going to paint here. This has totally dried. Okay. I'm going to just put metallic finish here. So I have here metallic, couple of metallic colors. So any metallic color of your choice you can use. I'm going to use golden or a copper. I'm going to use this copper here. Now, this is dry method of coloring. In a dry method, when your base color totally dries up, see I am putting my finger, the color is not coming out in my finger. Your base color should totally dry up. And then you have to use very little color. It is basically, your brush should be totally dry, no water, take the color directly, and all the extra color you have to take it out. Your brush should not be loaded with color, and gently you have to color. Could you see? So this is basically, gently you have to color it. If your color you want more bright, you should take second time the color. All the extra color should be wiped out from your from your brush. Hold your brush at 90 degree, not flat. The brush should be at full at straight. And then gently look at the area. This area, gently we will give little with shine effect. Not much. So that the top area only get the colors. The impression, the green color impression should show you, should be visible. The leaves veins, what we have done, there the color should not be applied. Only the color should be applied only in the upper area. The depth of the veins of the leaf should be in green color. So this is dry brush stroke. So basically your brush should not have any color, very light color, and you should hold the brush straight at 90 degree, and you should work. Okay, so I'll just lift and show you how it is looking, so you will understand what I mean to say. 1 minute. See, still it is soft. Here it is. Can you have a look how it is looking? This is the method how you should color it. So this is dry brush method of coloring. So you have to do the coloring in this way, so that your veins, the impression what we have created, where initially we had applied the green color should be there. The golden color has been only applied here and on top surface. So the color does not go in the depth of the veins of the leaves. So your platter is ready. You can use this for any purpose. I'll show you. Now I'll show you some other products also. So we'll show you some other products also and give you some more ideas. So all of you can do whatever you want. Okay. So this is your pendant which we have done in the pendant what we have done. So when they dry up, we have already made the hole here. We'll put a rope here. So this is the pendant in coloring method, coloring the clay and then making. And this is basically after making and creating the impression and then coloring it. Okay, and some more products we'll show you. Wait. So all of you can do whatever you want. So this is basically leaves created with clay and an impression done with knife, and the clay itself we have bended and folded and making the loop of the pendant. So you can make like this jewelry set. So these are all imprint method jewelry set, 2 earrings and pendant. With the imprint method, take any leaf, create the impression, and with the clay itself you can make the hook for the rope, and in this way you can make the pendant, earrings, pendant and earring. So we have another one in the coil method. So this is basically in the coil method. In the coil method you can create like this jewelry. So we'll place the coil method and show you also. So, and after that, as I told you, to enhance the beauty, you can add stones and all. So this is basically coil method. Just roll the coil and go on putting the, while putting, start from the center, put little glue and go on rolling the coil and end up in the edge. For earrings, we have made small coils, and for the pendants, we have made big coils. And then we had, while it is soft, you will get hooks like this, or you can use wire like this. While it is soft, you can put the wire inside, and then when it dries up, you can put the hooks for the earrings. Okay, and then of course for additional decoration, so these are basically coil. You can see the coil here. We have rolled the coil and put. So basically it is a coil. Yeah, can you see the coil here? Yeah, it is a coil. The coil method we have rolled and made. And then of course after it dries up, to enhance it, you can put stones, chain stones, whatever you want. Okay, see here. Can you see the coil? So it is a coil method. We have rolled the coil and we have attached and made the pendant. Okay, so here it is, another set. So, and then we'll show you the bowl and that also once again. So now it's up to you, all of you. The session, this clay modeling session, last session is on 2nd of April. So we'll give you another 4 days. So might be by 6th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Yeah, by 6th of April, all of you should submit all your 3 projects. One project in imprint art, and one project in Gujarat pottery, and one project in inlay work. So for inlay work, please all of you get glass colors ready. I forgot to mention in the list. Please get glass colors. Inlay work, we need glass colors. So, and then here it is. So this is the box here. 1 minute. This is the dry fruit, this pot, salt and pepper pot, and this is here the pen stand. So let me lift it towards the thing. Okay. And if any doubt you have, you can ask me. I'll solve your queries. And the session is almost over. So if any of you have any doubt and clarification,